Hello YouTubers, this is Eric. I'm going to make this little video about how to flash a fireplace chimney with um, tucker flashing. This thing right here is called tucker flashing. This is not counter flashing, it's called tucker. Okay, tucker because you use tucker underneath the see it has like this little design. It goes like this and then you apply silicone on the top. Okay, I just want to take this video because I want to show you how do I do it. I don't care how you do it, but if you're new at roofing, this is the best thing is gonna work for you. Okay, sometimes your boss is gonna tell you that my ideas suck or whatever, for some reason. When you become a roofer, you get your own ideas and you always think that the other roofer sucks or it's not up to your level. But anyway, this is not my case. I don't think I'm up to better than anyone, or everybody has their own ideas, but this is what I do. I apply primer to the concrete, and then I apply the build-up system. Okay, see, this is done. See the black mark is where I bled the seams to make sure they completely bond together. And then right here on the fireplace, before I apply my tucker flashing, I apply roof cement, the white roof cement, elastomeric, on top of the membrane, so that way to prevent the water from going in. This thing is gonna dry out like in 4 to 6 months because it's not gonna be exposed to the weather, but it's gonna dry it out eventually. And then if for some reason your tucker flashing fails, you still have the backup protection. So a lot of people, a lot of roofers, they don't do this because they just put the tucker flashing and then they put silicone at the top and they leave it like that. So I'll show you how I do it. Okay. Then after I install the tucker flashing, excuse me, it goes like this. You see, I use concrete nails. Like this time I'm using 1.5-inch concrete nails. And I put it in place, and then right here on top I'm just gonna seal it, and then I'm gonna paint the flashing. See? Okay, these are the nails that I use for concrete. And when I nail, I make sure I nail on this line, where there's the concrete, or right here. I never nail on the brick, because if I nail on the brick, I'm just gonna break it and it's not gonna hold on to anything. And you have to make sure that you nail on this line. See that line over there? That's where the concrete is. And now I'm just gonna seal it on top and then paint it. And that's the end of it. But underneath it has the layer of the roof cement, the white roof cement, but you don't see it because it's covered by the metal. So it's a backup layer of sealant that's underneath the metal, in case if the silicone right here cracks. You see, before these guys, they had it like this. You put roof cement up here, and then so the water was penetrating from there. But now it's different. I have it underneath, so it's gonna last longer, and it's not gonna crack that easy because the sun is not gonna heat it, so it's not gonna be exposed to the sunlight, so it's gonna last longer and it's gonna stay dry longer. Eventually, it's gonna crack like anything, but by the time it cracks, probably you're gonna have to replace a new roof. And this is the way it looks. Try to paint it with the same kind of material. It's all sealed. Okay, that's it. So this is how I finished my fireplace. And this is my flat roof. I finished with the tucker flashing underneath the eaves. Even though it's covered, you're supposed to put silicone on the top, so that way your inspector doesn't get mad at you. It's basically a flat roof. This is how I did my valley here. All the water's gonna run this way. Don't forget to pick up your nails at the end of your job. My guys, they finish and they go home and they don't care about nails, so I do pick them up. And this is where the water is gonna end up. To do a torch down, this one was hard for me to do it. Not hard for me, but a lot of detail, because I have to take the material underneath the torch, so I have to take apart all the area and then do it and then put the fascia back. And we're not responsible about the sagging on the roof. That's not our job. So when we did this contract, we didn't include the fixing the sagging. So if you see a sagging on the roof, it doesn't affect the roof system at all. Also, there's another sagging area on this side, but since this being a flat roof, I don't think it's gonna affect it. So don't worry too much if your roof is sagging, because sometimes, you know, the rafter expands too much and then they sag. When you're putting a new roof, you're not the structure has nothing to do with the roof, okay? The roof only has to do with the material warranty and the installation. So that's what we worry about. So I already passed my roof sheeting inspection, and tomorrow I'm passing my roof final inspection on this job. And this time I painted the top of the pipes black, because I want, you know, when people come up here, since this is a reflecting membrane, so if you're not used to, it really gets you blind when you look at it. It complies with the Title 24, and it's supposed to last 25 years. This is a 25-year roof system, so and that's why we're supposed to paint the top of the pipes black or red. That's per code, you see. Even the pipe cap I painted black, so the inspector is gonna look at it. It's because it has a reflecting membrane on top, so you have to see it when you walk up here. Otherwise you're gonna go blind and you're gonna trip on it. You might fall off the roof, and that's the codes, you know, that I came up with. Right next to me, I was looking at this roof, and you see, when I look at roof, I see many mistakes, but a lot of people criticize my job, especially the guys up north. They said I do terrible jobs. I don't think so. But anyway, you see these crooked lines? See it? And this is just installed about 2 weeks ago. And this was a company that came and do the roof. I'm gonna show you the other mistakes they did. You see right here on this side, they started with a little tiny course on the edge. You see it? And over there you have a crooked line. You see it? Those lines. And you see up here when they finished with another crooked line, and then they put the edge metal on top. You see this crooked line? You see it? But anyway, this guy, he paid a lot of money to get his house put a new roof on, and put new solar panels, and now they're doing a cool wall. It's a cool wall means they painted the house to comply with Title 24. Anyway, the crooked lines has nothing to do with your roof, guys. So It's just a cosmetic thing. As long as the water doesn't penetrate in between the shingles, it don't matter. You can have a, I bet you anybody that 90% of the houses with shingles, they have crooked lines, okay? So nothing is perfect, nothing. So whoever tells you to do the perfect job, I don't think so. He's lying to you, okay? He might do it if you're watching him, but it's gonna take him forever to do the perfect job. And it doesn't really make any difference if he does the perfect job or not. The only difference it makes is how he installed the materials, the nailing pattern, and that's what really matters. Okay, guys? So be safe, and for the new roofers, this is another ideas from Eric Garcia.